Hey y'all. So yeah, this is a video where I'm just gonna talk about. I don't have pictures. I don't have visual aids. I'm just gonna talk about how to get jobs easily on campus. These are jobs that are pretty easy to get. So I'm gonna tell you, my very first job was working as a tutor for the Spanish department in my university. All I had to do was basically apply for the job. That was basically it. Well, I mean, I did the interview. Actually, one thing that I think did help me was that I was a volunteer assistant for a Spanish professor the semester beforehand, and she actually, I think she put in a good word for me. So, yeah, I always try to do at least one volunteer job before applying. Maybe some of you forget, but some of you have worked before without even realizing it. Like dog walking, babysitting, house sitting, cleaning houses, car washing. So all those things count. So there you have it. You have some things for your resume already. What else? Okay, so afterwards, I graduated and I was an instructional assistant at a middle school. It wasn't exactly what I was hoping for because it's not the same thing to be teaching a class as to be an instructional assistant where you're assisting and you're assisting with everything. And I mean, if I'm going to do everything, I might as well be the one teaching also, right? So I went back to school for a master's. And my very first semester, I was a graduate assistant. The reason why I didn't like it was because it was really easy to get. Basically, all you have to do is, have experience working for that same department, the Spanish department. But the reason why I didn't like it was because I had to look for books in the library, which is fine, but I had to either use the stairs or elevators, and I don't use elevators. I mean, I do sometimes just because there's no other way. But if there's a way to use stairs, even if I have to go up 7 different flights of 34 stairs per flight, and I have to go all the way to the 7th floor, I'll do that. I really don't trust elevators. They're scary. So, yeah. And it just got to be too much for me, too overwhelming. So, the following semester, I became a tutor again for the Spanish department again. Later on, I found out about a job as a tutor for EOP, the Educational Opportunity Program. And I was a tutor for Spanish and English. And then I found a job at the front desk for EOP also, which helped a lot. And then afterwards, once I graduated, I worked for marketing. Actually, I was already working in marketing, on weekends while I was doing my master's program. It wasn't really a bad job. And back then we had a lot of hours, like if you wanted to work 7 days a week, you could work 7 days a week. Most people didn't do it, but most people took advantage and work, 5 or 6 days a week. Only one of my coworkers did 7 days a week, which was like, wow. What else? So yeah, you could do 5 or 6 or 7 days a week. Or you could even do less. Like, I think one of my coworkers was doing only like 1 day a week. Like, he was only there on Saturdays. But I don't know what he had going on throughout the week. But he was only once a week, and they were fine with that too. So basically, you could work as little, as few days, or as many days as you wanted. But obviously, the more hours you work, the more you would get paid. So afterwards, I decided, marketing is, it's nice, whatever, but that's just, that's not what I want to do for the rest of my life. So I started taking ACE classes, early childhood education classes, and they were fine. I was taking them, but I was also at the library, at least twice a week, 2 hours a day, every single day I would go there once or twice, a week. The library by my house, and I would keep looking to see, who was hiring for subs. eventually I found a job as a sub with this one district. It was nice and everything. It was only a few days per month. So later I still kept looking, and I found jobs with other districts that would actually give you, jobs 5 days a week. So that was awesome. And then when the pandemic hit and quarantine hit, I became unemployed. But yeah, like 2 of the districts have basically told us, not directly, but it's pretty obvious to me, just from like what they say, like, are you gonna come back, following, school year, the following week or whatever, whatever they're asking, like, are you coming back, yes or no? It's kind of like, oh my god, if you're not coming back soon, then someone else is going to take your place. But what if you do come back, and then a lot of students are going to school with COVID, so it's scary. And then I know one of the districts is pretty lenient. 2 of them are not lenient. One of them is lenient, and last school year I did not. Well, some of the subs did not return their, request to come back letter, and they're still in the system. So that's pretty awesome because, they're being patient with the people that are, more scared of going out, of leaving their house, and are only, working from home or whatever. So, but yeah, so I just give you some tips on what jobs are available if you don't know Spanish, because I know a lot of my jobs have to do with like being a Spanish tutor. If you have your bachelor's 4-year university degree here in California, you do need it to be a sub and be in the classroom by yourself with the students. I know other states don't require it. I don't know why, but I know for California, you are required to have your 4-year university degree, bachelor's degree, and take and pass the CBEST. So you can do that, and it's pretty good money. I mean, depending on how you know how to administer yourself. I know one of my friends it was just her and her roommate, and they were paying $500 a month each, and they were doing great with her as a sub. So, but yeah, that's the advice I have for you right now. So take care, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.